And good evening, everyone, here at the Near Dark Society for episode 2 of our Call of Cthulhu Dark Winter mini-series. The Minner Series!
The mineral
We
series.
just can't get it right, no matter what we do.
Episode 2, Snowblind. We last left off, our investigators were in the process of making a rather important decision on which lead to follow in the case of this mysterious gas leak that happened at the museum. Part of
I feel like you did that before.
This is so spooky.
conspiracy.
I'm having fucking deja vu.
Our sanity scale is like at its lowest right now.
So, we're gonna go ahead and pick up. It's just also really distracting because my camera is blocking my vision between me and Jaded, so I'm gonna have to do like these every time. We really need to get that other DSLR. Alright. What's that?
What the fuck was that?
Clip that. That'll be on
Please
video.
clip that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up right in the bar, right where you guys all last were. End scene.
Line.
Well, I think I'm gonna go meet up with Detective Robinson.
Wait, what were we talking about when it ended? What was the last thing we were talking about?
We have leads.
Please
Names.
to follow.
Okay.
I think me and Tony are gonna go try to find Abby. I think that's best case scenario for me right now.
Tony looks over towards you and goes like,
You're coming with me, Tony.
excuse me? No, I'm going back to my sister's place. I ain't fucking with any of this stuff. I wasn't at the museum. I don't have to go and do this shit.
At
Nope.
Tony?
Nope. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my sister's. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. He looks over towards Courtney. I'm just gonna go to my sister's.
Oh, Tony, you better come with me. I'm gonna have to tell your sister about what you did last night.
What do you mean what I did last night?
I mean, my veins are kinda hurting still.
Hey, you're the one that fucking asked for the drugs. I wasn't even gonna have you pay for it.
Sister, see what he did? He's coming with me. I'm gonna point at the sister.
Courtney looks towards you. I know that we're all really not that close, since we all really just kind of met. But I really don't want my brother involved in whatever this is. Especially because I know he's an idiot. Do you want an idiot with you? Hey!
I want him to prove that he's not an idiot.
Oh, you sound like my fucking high school teachers all over again.
Well,
Is that a yes?
we should decide soon.
Fine, I'll fucking go with you.
Thank you.
I swear to God, though, if we see any fucking cops or weird shit, I'm gone. I will not hesitate to leave you behind. I wasn't a Marine like this guy. Alright?
I don't know if we should be splitting up like this. It's getting pretty bad outside.
Hey, you can barely see like 5 feet ahead of yourself out there.
I mean, what choice do we have? Honestly.
This cop you want to see, you can trust him?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know him?
He gave me a heads up about not coming to the precinct today.
Unless that was a trap. Unless he's trying to get to you. Get in your head.
I mean, it does sound fishy, but this whole thing is not right to begin with.
Did you pick the place to meet?
No.
Well, that's some red flags right there. So all I'm saying is that there's people out there that want to either shut us up or kill us. I don't think we should be splitting up, making it easy for them.
we stay together, it might be easy for him. Just the same.
Strength in numbers.
Well, it also kind of depends on what they're even capable of doing.
Now, I know my opinion doesn't really matter here in this because I'm not really involved in it, but I'm kind of involving myself in it. But I would say that the mystery team kind of has a really high success ratio and they always split up.
The mystery team?
That's a cartoon, son.
I know it's a cartoon, but I mean, like, someone had to write it. It's based off of.
Where are you going with this?
The show had a talking dog in it. These men killed my family. She put a bullet in my head. And killed my little boy. My wife's father, mother, while I was in the house, bleeding out.
You know what, Benjamin? I take it back. I think I've got some other shit going on. Maybe I am just gonna go to Courtney's place and sis, I can just go to your place, right? You notice that Courtney's got a pretty serious look on her face. So you're saying everything that's going on the news is all bullshit then, everything with you?
Yeah. They had cops in my place in minutes. And this weather, a phone call went out. There was a silencer on that piece, too. I didn't make the call.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll look into Kai and Steve. That's what I'm gonna focus on. If we need to meet back up, is anyone... If it keeps getting worse out there, we're not gonna be able to make it back here either. Is there any way we can all sort of get in contact with each other?
I know your brother has a cell phone.
Okay. Anyone else have a cell phone?
I got one. But I don't know about making so many calls off of it.
Okay. This is what we'll do. If you all agree with it. Tony, you go with one group. What? Just listen. You have a phone, unless you want to give them your phone. Yeah, I'll give them my fucking phone. Here, take it. Whoever wants it.
I'll reach out and take it. Flip it open.
I'm going to your place, sis. I ain't fucking with this shit. This man just told me his child was murdered. I'm a fucking loser dropout junkie. This is not my shtick. Not at all. I don't even know where I thought this was going. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You all have a great time trying not to die by fucking secret assassins or whatever the fuck's happening. Notice that as he gets up, notice he makes his way over towards the two sliding doors that you all entered into this billiards room from. When you notice the door slides up in front of Tony. As soon as it slides up, you notice there's a individual wearing what looks like a very white knitted sweater with a denim vest over the sweater, swept back, dirty blonde hair. Notice he's got a cut on the back of the denim vest, and he's wearing blue jeans, biker boots. You can see he has a set of gloves and a hat as well. Looks like he just came in from the outside. You can still see the snow on his shoulders. As he walks in, you see him.
help you, friend?
Yeah. Turns around, shuts the sliding door. You're all in my bar. And, yeah, there's, some problems. Arnold looks towards you, Avery, and then looks over towards the man. Hey, Lance, I was, wondering when you were gonna show up. How's it going, Arnie? It's good, it's good. So what type of stupid shit did you get into this time? Nah, not really so much me. It's more of a direct family thing this time, but could really use some of your resources, so why don't you just go hide out with your brother? He's fucking loaded. He's got lots of guys, lots of gunpowder. Well, this is it's a little bit more complicated than that. Lance, all this shit on the news, I don't know if you've been paying attention. You mean the wanted guy that's sitting in my bar? Yeah, that. We really don't want to bring any extra heat, if you catch what I'm saying, to my bro, or to the family in general. So, if you won't mind, I know you owe me a few things. Yeah, I do. You think it'd be alright if we could use some of your safe houses here in the city? Yeah, I really don't have anything going on in the winter. We don't really run shit, so feel free. You can use the diner. There's 2 other places in the city you could hang out at. Other than that, I don't really got much for you. You know what? It's perfectly acceptable. What places you got? Hey, why don't you come with me back to the office? I'll grab you the books. You know, this uncle looks towards you. I'm gonna be right back. He gets up and you see him and that other guy leave.
Alright, so we're splitting up or we're not splitting up?
I don't know, but I don't really got much anywhere to go, so I'm going with whoever.
All I know is that we can go after Abby.
I'm gonna go to the club.
I wouldn't mind paying the Barreras a visit.
Well, do you think they recognize your face?
No, I owe him one.
Well, if you do decide to go to the club, just be careful. Javier's got a reputation for being brutal.
Does he?
Alright, well, who's all got a piece?
Don't usually need to carry a gun to drive.
I think you need a gun.
Tony reaches down into his pants. You see him pull out what looks like a Colt 45.
You just walk around with that while you're wearing your robe? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, it serves 2 purposes, man.
grab it and just like,
I'm always packing, and, you know, if you sit just right, someone may think you're fucking huge.
Wow. That's one of the saddest things I've ever heard.
No, don't tell anyone that.
you already said it. You already put it out there. That's on you. That ain't on me.
You notice that Courtney's got her hand on her face. Get the fuck out of here, Tony. Right, it's my cue to exit.
Leave then.
He gets up and walks out.
So here's the other issue now. Where are we going in this?
Again, Courtney speaks up. Well, like I said, I can look into Kai, and I can look into Steve. If you all are going to go as a group, then I guess you could either meet with Robinson, see what he has to offer, or we can try to see if we can get any leads on Frexel at the club. Other than that, I can't think of any other leads besides for Abby.
We get that. I mean, how are we traveling in this? And she points out the window.
Well, my car's pretty shit for this, but I was thinking that we just take the subways.
So I got around.
That's probably the safest way right now. I'll need to get my camera on my car.
Your camera?
Yeah.
Why?
It's got footage or pictures I took from the museum.
Were those photos you were to get developed yet, or
I was going to. I just haven't got around to it yet.
where's your dark room?
I have one in my house.
You okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard something. Sorry. A little jumpy.
Don't start cracking yet. Okay. So, as soon as you all tell me what you want to do, I'll start doing my part.
I can go with you to meet your police officer.
What's the closest to where we're at?
Closest to where we're at right now is going to be, well, for all of you, I don't know where you live though, and
I mean from here.
right, seeing as if his photos are one of the leads, then I would say the club is going to be probably the closest, it looks like.
So, the club?
Club. Are we not meeting up with Detective Robinson?
That's what I'm asking you.
Alright, you seem really dead set on seeing this detective. Why don't we go there, see what he has to be about? If it's a bust, we get out.
Sure.
Alright?
Anyone got a scarf to cover up the face?
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking the train.
Sure. I have one. I could go over to where my coat's hanging up and bring back a scarf. It's just a black scarf.
Okay.
I'll wrap it up real good. Pull my hood over it.
Alright, if you're all going as a group, then why don't you give me Tony's phone? And if I need to contact all of you, I'll go ahead and call you. What is your number?
No. Wrap it off.
That's it.
Inside yourself a phone.
Okay. She gives you her number in return. Or the number of Tony's phone.
Can you imagine when you took the pocket though? Where would you put it?
Shut the phone out of
You can bolster it to your side.
the phone out of the.
Okay. As long as you don't stay on the line for very long, they should be able to track where you're at.
Alright.
Okay. We all ready then?
I suppose so.
We should probably wait for my uncle.
Is that Courtney gets up and goes, okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and head out early. Hear from you all when I hear from you. And she grabs her papers, she gets up and walks out. A few minutes later, you notice that Arnold comes back in. You notice he's already got his coat back on, he's wrapped up, gloves, hat, and everything. All right, Avery, I'm gonna be taking off. I'm gonna go ahead to one of the safe houses. I'm assuming you're not gonna come with.
I can meet you there.
All right. He gives you the address to where his safe house is at. I'm gonna hunker down. I would try to get there at least before nightfall. All right.
Alright. Don't
Okay.
forget the dog.
All right. All right. Come on, Stiggs. Let's go. And, you know, as he turns and Lance walks up to all of you. I've got a history with Arnold. I don't know any of you, but I know your family, and I trust Arnold. You guys need anything, give me a call. You know, we got a phone?
Yeah.
Hands out his number.
All the responsibility.
If you call and I don't answer, just ask for Lance McKinnon.
All right.
And he turns and leaves.
Alright. Time to go storm through a blizzard.
First thing I do is I get my camera on my car before we leave.
Okay.
What's the temperature out right now? The blizzard.
Right now the temperature is at about -5. With the wind chill, it's pushing -50.
You better be careful with that film.
He's left it in his car for a while.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
You
so
said it.
really-
You said it last game too. You had it. You left it in your car. Corder even brought it up and said, "Why are you leaving that camera in this weather?"
Yeah, but we weren't in there for very long.
We were in there for a week.
Alright, so we're
Alright.
leaving.
So, as everyone's getting ready, bundling up, you decide to run out into the cold. You make your way out into the cold, frigid city landscape. And as you do, you realize that that thick blizzard is starting to really fall down. Would you please give me a listen check?
All of us?
Just him.
Oh.
You were all inside getting ready and dressed. He went and ran out to grab his camera and stuff.
What is this?
How do you manage
What's that?
0?
No, that's good. That's a critical success.
No, I'm just saying he even botches the rolls. He's
You got
blanks
all
in
zeros?
Yeah.
That's a
That's,
critical.
That's the worst thing you can get.
That's the worst thing you can get.
No.
That's 100.
It's 100.
Oh, it's 100?
Yeah.
Oh.
Double zeros
It's
and a
triple,
zero.
triple zeros.
Yeah, so that's 100. So
That's still 100?
That
That's
is a 1000% worst possible thing you can get. Which means that something bad has to happen to you.
You poor fucking guy.
Push the rule.
You could push the roll.
Fuck you. No.
Why?
No.
Well, here's
Because that's how I died last
Well,
time.
Okay, you're on the
want-
sidewalk
I
this
want
time.
to explain this since this is new. At this point, the effects that you got from your push to roll from the last time, when you rolled, you failed, and something bad happened, you already are having that bad thing happen. There is no harm, essentially, from failing your push to roll. You're going to have something bad happen if you don't succeed.
Yeah, it's
so
not gonna
I
be
would say
doubly
either
worse.
push to roll or spend all of your luck.
That's a lot of
What's your listen?
20.
You could do it.
So what's the worst that could happen? That kind of roll? Is that what we're doing right
Basically, it's
What's the worst that could
so basically it's either you have another chance to try to succeed, or you're just gonna take the already bad thing that was gonna happen anyways.
Oh. No, it's a 97.
Wow. And now if you were playing a high percentage game, you would be killing it.
Right? That's the 9.
Okay.
The other 100 is the first number.
Yeah, no, I was making sure it's a 9 and not a 6.
I mean,
As you
Either way,
walk
Yeah.
out
I'll make it a little bit better.
into this blizzard,
now?
you bundle up, you're holding your chest, walking over to your car. You can see the outline of your car. Already starting to see that the car is starting to get buried in this accumulation of snow. As you make your way over to the car, you unlock it, open it up, snow falls into your driver's side. You wipe it away, you reach over, you grab your bag that has your camera in it. As you pull out, you turn around, and it takes you a moment, and you look down at the snow. and the snow is falling. Big, heavy flakes. You can see your footprints from the restaurant to your car. And you remember when you walked all the way to the car, there was clean snow. There's another set of footprints. And it looks like it just crossed your foot tracks. And it would have had to have just happened, and you heard nothing.
I subtly just take out my gun as I'm closing the door. And then I'm flipping around and pointing at whoever I see.
Okay. So you flip around and you point your
Does he
gun.
have to roll not to shoot himself?
You see nothing. You have complete snow blindness as you look into the area around you. You can see maybe about 10 feet ahead of you. Everything else is just so dense and white. However, you see the footprints, they continued. So your footprints went this way, they went perpendicular. And it looks like they made their way towards further into the parking lot. You could follow them, or you could give me a spot check. And I'll give you a
Spot hidden.
yeah, and then you will have a disadvantage die on this.
That's how you do that.
So you roll your 10 die, your big one, twice, and you take the worst one. It's like a disadvantage roll.
I don't know which one's the worst one.
That's why I
I have
said
two zeros and then one of 5 and a 0.
that's why you need to make sure that the
5 and a 0.
one you're rolling twice is an identifiable one.
Well, it'd be the
It's like
5
a
and
like a
0.
D100.
Because if you took the double 0, that'd be 3.
Okay, so I got 53. My spot hidden is 60.
Okay, so you still succeed. Congratulations.
You did it.
As you look out into this snowy landscape, and you are following the footprints into the parking lot, you stare and look harder and harder. You begin to squint. You almost take a step forward as you put your hand up to block the snow falling onto your eyes. You swear you see a silhouette. A humanoid, black, shadowy silhouette standing in the parking lot. It lines up with the footprints that crossed your path. But it's not moving. It sits there. Do you keep staring?
How far away?
It's hidden in the snow. Could be 20, 25 yards away.
Keep my eye on it as I'm moving back to the restaurant.
So you're gonna keep watching it.
As I'm moving back to the restaurant.
As you begin to move your way back to the restaurant, you watch it, and it doesn't move until you start to pass it. As soon as you start to pass the form, you watch as it starts to move sideways with you.
I stop.
It stops.
I go back.
It goes back. Now you believe that the snow is playing tricks on your mind.
I keep going to the restaurant. Keep an eye on it.
As
Or,
you,
sorry, the bar.
as you make your way over to the bar, it moves as well.
I don't take my eye off of it. I reach up to the door and I knock on it. Try to get someone else to come out. While
Okay.
I'm staring at it.
So, as you're walking, and you're not looking where you're going, because your eyes are focused on this individual, this form. Moving and moving and moving. Your footsteps crunching into the snow. As you get right to the point where you're about ready to break the line of sight with the bar blocking wherever this figure would go, they assumably would be disappearing behind the other side of the bar. You feel a hard, fleshy surface bump into your chest as you smack and run directly into something. As soon as you do, you take a step back, you bring your gun up, and as you bring your gun up, you see Arnold going, "Holy shit! Oh! It's me! It's me! Calm down! Gee, I thought you were gonna fucking shoot me!"
I take a look back and see if
It's gone.
Sorry about that, Arnold. I thought I was seeing something, and
Yeah, everyone's going through stuff. It's fine. It's just dial it back. Everyone's on edge. Alright. I'm gonna go to my truck. I should be able to get to the safe house in this before it gets any worse. He turns and pats you on the back of your shoulder, and he walks into the parking lot where you just saw the figure.
am I going?
Okay. You guys see that
What's his name?
Ken.
no, I know that. I'm missing Arnold's sheet.
So you get what you needed?
Yeah, it's stupid cold out there.
I could have told you that.
How far away is the subway from here?
It's only probably about 2 blocks at most.
It's a couple blocks.
Should probably start now. It's gonna be. If it gets any worse, I don't want to be caught out in it.
Alright. Let's head out.
There it is.
We're gonna start walking to the nearest L station.
Okay. As you all get ready to leave and go out, you notice that your uncle forgot his gloves. They're still sitting on the bar counter.
I'll go grab them.
Okay. You grab his gloves, and as you do, you just put them in your pocket then?
Yeah.
Okay. Kenneth. You all are going to head to the subway then?
Yeah.
Okay. You all trek your way out into the snow. There's not another soul in sight as you move through this city. You can see lights on in buildings, people inside their homes, things like that. You see cars, a few cars on the street. Most of the buildings, though, and most of the cars are either lights are off, unoccupied. People are really bunkering down for the storm. However, the further you go, the more eerie this whole situation becomes. And Kenneth, something's just really bugging you about that encounter you just had. It felt off. Could you please give me a sanity roll, please?
Oh.
What I roll with that?
Your sanity.
Oh, I just want to try to make it below my sanity.
Yes, that's what it would be.
I did not get it.
You did not get
What's your
it.
sanity at?
39.
Okay, so could you go ahead and now?
What?
Could you go ahead and now give me a intelligence roll?
Why is it so low?
I want to get below it too again. I did not get it.
You went below.
No.
You got it.
No.
Did
Did you get it or not?
Did you succeed or not? on
You
the
didn't
utility?
succeed.
No.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I got you.
Like twice.
No, he said, are you below? And you said no. He said, so you succeed? And you said no.
Yeah, no, I'm not below. So therefore, I'm not. Didn't succeed.
Okay.
You're starting to confuse me.
Okay. So,
That's where that is, isn't it?
No, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
could you please?
There's more sanity.
Could you please take 5 points of sanity damage?
Oh, Danny boy.
Quick miss.
And you can't get sanity back, can you? Or is that luck?
Very, very difficult to get sanity back.
What if you like read a lot?
Take some time and therapy.
Can we? Oh my god, you can roleplay therapy?
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. This is my new favorite game. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love this.
Okay. You all make your way to the entrance, the tunnel way to the subway. You make your way down. As soon as you do, the warmth immediately overtakes you. It's like walking into a wall of heat, and you feel that brutal, bitter chill immediately dissipate. However, you're used to living in Chicago during the winter. You know what it's like to experience this type of weather. Maybe not to this severity, but you know that it's usually always typically warmer, even in the subway. Even though it feels extremely warm and comforting, you know that it's probably maybe actually only like 60 degrees, 62 maybe at the most. It's normally probably like in the 70s. It's even colder down here. Finally get up to train station. You'll wait for the appropriate train to arrive. Anything you'd like to do while you're waiting?
I want to keep a lookout. Just see who's coming and going.
Yeah, how busy is it?
There's very minimal activity. And when I mean minimal for Chicago. So.
It's
Well,
not a
hello
shot.
there.
It's on
It's
the
not even in
top.
the shot. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it.
I'm gonna
We just had an XLR cord just drop from the ceiling. Okay.
What a day.
I'm gonna speak up. You know, is this Javier Barrera? Is the same related to Abby Barrera by chance?
They're related.
Related? She was at the.
What are they, cousins?
I
Do I know?
believe so, yeah.
She was
Or
at
I
the.
believe it's his sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just-
they're sister. Why are you
Yeah.
asking?
You know, I've been kind of thinking about it. Like, she seemed really nice. Like, I don't know why she'd get wrapped up on all this. Like, when I was dealing with her at the museum, she was really nice and helpful.
They're good actors.
What does that mean?
It means they're good actors. They're good at acting like a certain personality type until they get what they want.
Tito told me that Avi threatened him a while back. So,
Do you think that has something to do with Yen disappearing?
I don't know, man. But
I've just been trying to wrap my mind around all of this stuff that's been happening, and
It wouldn't surprise me if they to get her in there so that she can start placing the counterfeit items.
how would that lead to this, though? Like,
I'm not even gonna try to understand what's happening here.
I don't know what kind of little racket they were running, but it doesn't have anything to do with these spooks. I can tell you that right now. It's just happenstance. They're just wrong place, wrong time.
You notice that as you're all sitting there waiting for the train to arrive, you see that a police officer will be making their way through the subway. You notice the individuals got their large winter coat on, hat. As they approach, you see that looks like they stop and they flash their light down what looks like a hallway that leads to a restroom area. You notice he turns it off and sees the 4 of you standing and waiting. You have your scarf currently wrapped up over your face.
Yeah.
Notice as the officer makes his way over, you notice he takes the light and drops it into the belt loop as he approaches. It's a cold one out there, isn't it?
It really is. Hope
Hopefully
you're staying warm out there, officer.
I am. What about the 4 of you? You all staying warm?
Yep.
I mean, as warm as it can be down here. You know how it gets.
You all should probably be getting home. You shouldn't be staying out in weather like this.
The train's full, isn't it?
Yeah, we're trying to get home. We got caught in this.
All right.
It's wrong place, wrong time.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, my friend, he's got some asthma problems going on right now.
Okay. Go and give me a persuade check.
Don't even look at me, roll this. I don't want you affecting it. Oh, that's just let's get it under 10.
You have to get 10 or lower here?
It's 10. It's 10%. Don't you laugh at me. Oh, it's 24.
It's pretty close.
You can use 14 luck.
24. You either use 14 luck, or you...
I'll use 14 luck.
Okay. That's gonna
Feeling
make
in
it.
the
If it works, it works. You know, it ain't pretty, but it works.
You know, so you look, so you see, my kid's got asthma. I know how it is. Fucking rough.
That
Wanted him to be a
really is.
football player, but probably not anymore. It's probably his mom's genetics, I would assume. Not me. But, you know.
That's kind of rude.
Well, you know, it's not too. Maybe he could be an announcer or something. You know, he could still be involved.
Yeah, he could.
Referee.
Never gonna be able to live vicariously through him, though, you know. The sports injury I got, but.
Maybe it's not too late to have another son.
There is a. I don't know if I want to deal with all the shitty diapers again, though. Alright, well, you all stay warm. You notice he turns and starts walking away.
That was the most personal information I've ever gotten from a cop in my life. And it pained me to entertain the conversation.
At least he's a real cop. I don't think the other ones would be asking so many questions.
Wait, aren't you a cop?
What PI?
Do you know him?
No.
I don't think all cops know each other.
No. There's different precincts throughout the city.
You guys don't have like a monthly get together at the donut shop or anything like that?
I'm not a cop.
You hear the squeal of the train pull up as you see your train arrive. You all get in?
Yep.
Okay. As you all get in, you notice the train door is shut, and it begins to squeal as the train moves forward. You all sit down or stand, assuming?
Stand.
Okay. As you're riding along, can I please get 1 through 4 from you all?
3.
4.
2.
That means you're 1.
Who had 3?
I did.
Okay. As the train is moving, there's several tunnels that the subway goes through. You leave stations where it gets dark for a moment, only to have lights quickly come back. At least from the outside. As the train's moving, you notice that as you enter in one of those tunnels and everything goes dark, everything goes black, you see in the car adjacent to yours, just behind you, as you turn back and look. For a moment, you swear you saw Mr. Yen sitting in the next car over. And as the lights come back on, you don't see him again.
I'm gonna make my way to the car and try to get inside the other.
Okay. You make your way over. You guys watch that Benjamin starts to walk away, and he goes into a car right behind all of you. Just as you go in there, there's a man sitting over at the very back of the train. You notice he has a hood pulled up. He's kind of hunched over, holding himself. You can tell he looks cold. You can't see his face, though. But it looks like he's wearing Mr. Yen's suit.
I'm gonna walk up to this individual.
You walk up to him?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up and you notice that his head is still straight looking down.
Hey. Hey.
You notice as you say hey, could you please give me a dodge roll?
Yeah, I don't succeed. I'm not gonna use luck.
You notice that as you say hey, you notice the hood comes up. And as you look at the face,
What?
you see what looks like a frozen human head as his hands come out and grab onto your arms. And you see ice beginning to form on your skin as it crackles and up your arm. And you watch as he just begins to yawn and moan this eerie shriek, this sound of oxygen and water popping and breaking as ice begins to spread. Could you please give me a sanity roll?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
I don't know how combat
You
works.
succeeded?
Yeah, I did.
So you'll take reduced damage on this. Could you please take 8 points of sanity damage?
It's your first combat.
This technically isn't even combat.
Oh. So he taking the damage.
Now, could you please give me a intelligence?
Yeah, this is gonna be low because Yeah, no, I didn't pass that. And there's no way I could make it.
All right. Just for your knowledge, you actually don't want to succeed on the intelligence rolls after sanity. Because that means you comprehend what you saw and you experience a bout of madness.
Oh, yeah, no.
Basically, you're too stupid to understand what happened, so you don't have a bout of madness.
That's me. Never understand.
You watch the lights flicker and flash as this man's skin begins to freeze and crack. You can see now, as your eyes stare into his, it appears to be Mr. Yen. It appears to be a frozen corpse of your former boss. And as you shrug your eyes and you pull your arms away, you watch his arms break and shatter off as he steps forward you with these jagged, nubbed arms. And as he limps and wanders, you back up, and the lights go black for an instant, only to come back, and there is nothing there.
I'm gonna look around, like, looking at my arms. Are they still?
You look at him and there's nothing there, but you can see there's these hand grips, these bruises wrapped around your arm.
I'm gonna pull my sleeves of my jacket over them and go back to the rest of the group.
Okay?
So he was away from us during that?
Yeah. You guys watch Benjamin come back in from the car. You can see he looks a little visibly shaken.
Thought I saw something, but there's nothing.
You okay?
Had been a pretty freaky something.
No, I thought I saw Yen. It was really weird. Clearly there's nobody back there, so
I wouldn't wander off like that too much.
it's my fault. I was gonna sit down this time and kind of look back at the
Okay.
train car as we're going.
Eventually the train finally stops. You all get to your stop. You make your way out of the train. It's a little bit more busy here, actually. There's more people. You're now in an area where there's more clubs, more bars, more shops. It's a little bit more active portion of Chicago, as opposed to where you just were. It's more towards the suburbs. Now, do you all decide to make your way to your meeting? Okay. Doesn't take you very long, maybe about 20 minutes. You finally walk. You had to stop several times going into whatever shops were open just to walk around and browse inside and warm up just to make your way back out into the cold and continue making your way there. Eventually, you do get to your meeting. It is at a deli. The deli is known as Sizzles.
Does it have windows? Like, can I see anybody
Yeah,
in
you
there?
can see in there. Could you go ahead and give me a spot hidden check?
Barely passed.
But you did pass?
Yeah.
You can see that Detective Robinson is sitting inside. You see that he already has a hot cup of coffee. You see he's wearing his large parka with a fur hood, sitting there sipping his coffee. And you notice that he actually, as he's taking a drink, his eyes come up and look out the window and he sees you. And he just puts his cup back down and notice the waitress comes up and he begins speaking with her.
Is there any other people in there?
It's very dead. It's probably about two people in there, besides for the waitress and the crew, cook.
Is this where we need to be?
Yeah, and I see Detective Robinson in there. Maybe we should go in separately. I don't know.
Whatever, let's just get in there and freezing my ass off.
Yeah, I want to get in there.
Gotta go ahead and go in first. We'll trail in behind you and we'll just go outside the building and sit down.
I'll go in and take my coat off. Walk up to the booth.
About goddamn time you showed up.
If you see the weather,
Yeah, I got here early.
it's a little hard to commute right now.
And again, I got here early.
Oh, that's good for you.
You know how much fucking shit is going on at the office right now?
No.
And on top of this, we got more weird shit popping up now. Will you sit down?
Yeah.
As soon as you sit down, I hope you like coffee. I already ordered you some black.
I know I told him we were gonna sit on the opposite side of the building, but I'm gonna sit close to them anyway.
Okay.
I wanna hear what's going on.
Appreciate it.
All right. Now, first off, did you bring that group here?
What group?
The group that was standing out there next to you. The big windows. I saw you show up with a group.
They followed me. I don't know if they're here or not.
Give me a persuade check.
I'll use 5 luck to make it.
5 luck. Very well. He looks towards you and goes, all right, whatever, I don't care. Why don't you start with what happened the other night?
Tell you right now, it was no gas leak.
Yeah, I could already figure that. Especially since the explosion didn't come from anywhere where there was gas. Looks like the explosion came from somewhere in the first floor men's restroom in the lobby.
The power went out during a speech, and
Speech.
yeah, from a doctor.
Dr. Frexel, who's still currently
Yes.
missing.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can solve this. We found somebody. We found Mr. Yen. About goddamn time, too. Unfortunately, he won't be saying very much anymore. You notice he throws a manila dossier over towards you. Look at it. As you flip it over, you can see what appears to be. You see a man, Middle Ages, probably or Asian of descent, and he looks as though he's frozen solid. He looks like an ice statue. You can see that his arm is placed out as though he's holding something, and his other hand is placed over his chest, and it is almost like a weird curtsy gesture.
And where'd you find him?
Found him in a park, standing outside like that. I don't know about you, but I don't know of many people who can will themselves to freeze to death like that.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Also, this doesn't quite make sense as far as the what typically happens when someone begins to die of hypothermia. You see here, he starts flipping through the different photos. You see, most of the time when people start to die of the cold, they experience a type of heat flash. They start to strip, take their clothes off, to cool themselves down, ironically. This again was fully clothed, and on top of that, there was no signs of any sort of cold damage, cold cell damage. No frostbite, no black skin. It's like he instantly froze. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure even if you dunked a person in what's that called? Nitrogen oxide? This is from the Terminator.
liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen, thank you. Pretty sure if you dunk someone in that, they wouldn't even freeze solid. So how did this happen?
No clue. That's wild.
Yeah?
And
Well, I guess sevens are wild. You know, as he throws 6 more photos down. 6 other people. Frozen and complete.
do I
Nice.
recognize any of them?
None of them. He starts listing off all their names. None of them are associated with anything that happened at the museum. All these victims were found within the last 24 hours here within the city.
Are they also in a weird position?
They're all posed, clearly. Judge from how they're standing, how things look. Everyone down at the precinct thinks I'm fucking crazy. And then on top of that, we have these feds, and if they are feds, looking for the Hernandez individual.
What a coincidence. That's who I'm after, too.
Hernandez?
No, sorry. Abby.
Barrera.
Yeah.
You think Abby Barrera has something to do with this?
Well, I was at the museum looking for her. I lost track of her. That's when the speech started and the lights went out. Something came out of that bathroom. I don't know what it was. It was huge. Like a rhino maybe, or something similar to that size. And
I want to call you a damn fool, but that is the second person who's now told me that a rhinoceros was responsible for it.
I'm not saying it was a rhinoceros. It's just something huge. Something that didn't belong there. And now all I know is the next day it's a gas leak and they're rounding people up. That sounds weird to me.
A little. Just a little weird. I'll tell you what. I was hoping you'd be able to spread some more information on these frozen bodies. I don't know if you saw anything or any type of evidence that would indicate frozen bodies at the museum, but I've got nothing on this. And quite frankly, the way things are looking, I don't think that these are accidental deaths. I don't think that these are suicides. I think we're dealing with a serial killer. So a serial killer who has some sort of way of, I don't know, freezing people extra fast.
And you mentioned Hernandez. Is that a person of interest?
Yeah, Joseph Hernandez. He's all over the news right now. It's the only thing the feds are talking about. Not only that, they say that he killed his wife, his kids, his in-laws, and apparently he went and killed his boss too. The only person who hasn't killed yet, who's also missing, is his co-worker Holly. Trying to find her and can't find her either. At this point, I don't know how we're going to help each other with this.
Well, I can continue my lead on trying to find Abby. She has to know something.
All right. So where are you going to look where the police have it?
I'm not sure. I'll reach out to some of my contacts. Maybe they know.
What contacts, kid? I'm your contact. And Courtney.
Courtney's doing something for me right now.
So Courtney's wrapped in on this as well.
Not technically, but she is helping me find people.
That girl doesn't know where to stick her nose. It's not the first time that she's fucked up an investigation. You know the way she likes to do things is a little outside of the boundaries of the law.
I think she understands right now is a little bit of a serious situation. She'll be fine.
Alright. You notice he sits there in contemplation thinking. And you all three can hear this, by the way, too, where you're sitting down. Alright. Tell you what. Mr. Yang's body's still down in the morgue station. Still down at the coroner's office. If you want, I can get you clearance. I can call in and let you come down and take a look at it. Maybe you can find something that we're not seeing. But I will let you know that if you're gonna do it late at night. Skeleton crew. Those feds are not acting right.
Well, might help if you could set them some false trails for us.
Who's us?
By us, of course, I mean me.
He looks back over towards the
me and
three of you.
Courtney.
I'm eating my pancakes. I ain't looking. I ain't acting like I'm listening to anything. I'm just stuffing my face.
Me and Courtney.
All right.
Eat your pancakes, guys.
I ain't hungry for pancakes right now.
What you hungry for?
Don't worry about it.
Justice.
Justice.
So,
Justice close. The temperature outside. Freeze justice in its tracks. Flash freeze.
Oh my god.
We play Paladin with you.
can the three of you give me a psychology roll?
Ooh. I don't have anything in that.
This is, basically, this is see if you guys can pretend as though you're not invested in their conversation
I
at all.
actually do have a lot in
Would
there.
that be psychology or would that be, There we go. Hello, where are you?
Where'd it go?
Where'd you go? We just did it.
Persuade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do psychology. Persuade is like talking.
I passed it, by the way.
You passed?
Yeah, somehow he had 60 in psychology.
66.
34.
I'm saying.
Carl's character put 60 points in psychology.
Couldn't even understand his own issues.
Just so I'm not bullshitting.
Oh my god, let me see it.
I hate the drawing. I hate the drawing so much.
Oh fuck! I forgot that was on there.
Hold on, let me show
It
it.
looks like Carl from.
I got. Let me show you guys. Remember Carl's horrific character, Kager? There he is.
Property of Kegger.
He's legit just Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
I failed.
You failed.
Got a 66.
So, as this is happening, you notice that Robinson looks over towards the group. He notices that Avery and Benjamin are nonchalantly acting, but the fact that you're still wearing your scarf around your face now that it's been probably about 5-10 minutes of you guys sitting in here talking, it's clicked in Robinson's head.
You trying to put pancakes through your scarf?
All right, Kenneth, why don't you get your friends over here?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna walk
No,
over.
no,
and sit down.
no.
All right, as you walk over and sit down.
I ain't moving.
The rest of your friends gonna come over?
I'm busy.
I don't know.
I'm eating Belgian
Oh,
waffles.
now you want to eat?
I don't want pancakes. I wanted Belgian waffles.
Oh, that sounds good.
Either take your scarf off or
No, it's better if I keep it on.
all right. You mind telling me your name then?
Call me Joe.
It's Bo. Bo Johnson.
Joe Joseph.
Bo Bernandez.
You notice that he stops and he looks over. You notice he grabs some green salsa off the side of the table. You notice he pops open it. Hernandez is on awful good a brand for salsa.
Yeah, I'm pretty fond of it too.
You notice he chops into his eggs. You're in deep, aren't you, Kenneth?
I could say the same thing about you.
I am now. Before, this was just a PI and detective sharing confidential information.
Still is.
I don't want to sound like a hypocrite here after I just accused Courtney of operating outside the bounds of the law. But I have to admit, everything that's going on with the Mr. Hernandez case is awful fishy. In fact, two of the officers that were involved in the call, they were already dead. Turned up at Tito's shop.
One of your own, well, one dressed up as your own, did the shooting. They called him Captain.
Did you get a name?
No, I didn't get any names. Did you run into him, Agent Dillon?
Yeah. It's Special Agent Beckwith.
Yeah, he's the one that shot my family.
And I'm gonna lower the scarf just enough so you can see the bandages and the blood.
And he shot me. Luckily, I got a nice piece of steel from my IED back when I was over in the sandbox.
All right. Okay. Kenneth, I'm gonna get you clearance to go see the body if you need to. You can't bring your friends in there, obviously, especially Joe. I don't know who your other two friends are. He stops for a second. They point towards you.
Can I help you?
I remember you were at the museum. You were trying to break into Yen's office.
I'm gonna look closer. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Why did I have... Really? This is your friend? Trying to be sneaky, you know. Yeah, I was there.
Well, now that's awfully suspicious. Especially now that Mr. Yen has turned up dead.
Yeah, I heard you say it. It wasn't me. That's what you're saying.
It's usually what most guilty people say.
No. I'm actually, if you feel like I remember telling you that I've been looking for him. If I'm looking for him and he's already dead, what's the point?
Preaching to the choir. I know you didn't kill him. Doesn't add up in the time. However, what were you trying to get into his office for?
Like I said, I've been trying to find him. I didn't know if maybe there's a clue in there. Something. I didn't think he would turn up dead. I will say that Frexel was in there, though. I was luckily able to hide, but he went into his office like it was nothing.
Alright. Well, Frexel is on top of our priority list on who we're trying to find. Especially since he's our most notable person who was there at the museum and is, missing. If I find out anything else,
As he throws down his change and his money for his food and his drink.
I'll get a hold of you. Alright?
Appreciate it.
Till then, try to stay low and, as the storm continues, it's just gonna get worse outside. Driving around in this is gonna be almost impossible, and, soon the boys in blue are gonna be pretty strong down the subway. You got a lot of moving around, I suggest you do it quickly. Alright, burn daylight. Cloud light or snow light, whatever the fuck you wanna call this.
Gets up, takes the last swig and puts it down before he puts on his parka. And you watch him walk out of the deli.
Before he, as he gets to the door, I want to go up to him. Hey, this is going to sound weird, but...
Stops and turns back towards you.
I heard you had a picture of the body. Do you mind if I look at that? Shit. I'm going to hand it back to him. Thank you.
Turns and walks out.
I'll go back over.
So where to now? I'm looking for the waitress also.
She makes her way over.
Hey, can I get this this pitcher of coffee to go?
Sure thing, darling.
Well, you guys wanted to go to a club or something?
Okay, we're going to the club.
Alright. Let's walk and talk.
Wait, my coffee.
Nope.
No, we're waiting for my coffee. I need it. I'm tired.
She comes back, gives you your pot of coffee to go.
Thank you.
Coffee to go.
And I'm really surprised you guys have to-go cups this big. I'll have to come back.
A giant fucking 7-Eleven cups of coffee.
Big gulp.
A big gulp, yeah. Thank you.
The 4 investigators leave Sizzles and make their way back to the subway. This is a much shorter trip because you're already pretty much in the downtown area. Doesn't take you very long before you get to your stop. As you make your way up out of the subway again, you get onto the street side, start walking towards Purgatory, the name of the club. At this point, it's about 5 p.m., and the sun is basically pretty much gone at this point now. It is now dark, which is making the snow, which is still snowing, there's probably about a good, at this point now, about 2 feet of snow that's starting to accumulate on the sidewalks. It's a real trek as you start to basically move through this snow. Finally, you get to the outside doors of Purgatory, and this is typically where you would see the club open. However, notice that the sign light is turned off and a closed sign is flipped over on the front door of Purgatory.
Alright, any of you know how to break in?
No.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any other cars or people or anyone
It is
dead?
dead.
Alright, let's make our way around the back. Go to the back door.
Alright. You all move your way through the alley, find your way to the back door before you come across what looks like a gated off fire escape. There's also what looks like a big wooden fence that's cubed off against the wall. You can smell rotting food and garbage inside of the dumpster that's sitting there. It's currently now beginning to be filled with snow as well. And there is a back door as well. It's a metal, looks like a metal steel back door. There's a small glass window in the center up at the top. But it does appear to have that metal mesh inside of the glass.
So the fire escape is gated off.
There is a gate on the fire escape, yes.
Is it locked?
It does appear that there is a lock on it, yeah.
Do we knock?
I don't think anyone's in there.
So, this fire escape, is it, can we reach it if we're right underneath it?
You mean like jump up and grab it? No. So to even get to that point, you have to get through the fence.
It's locked.
So, what kind of lock is on it?
Your padlock. Yep, it's chain padlock.
I'm gonna go up to the back door and I'm gonna put my ear against it and see if I hear anything inside.
As you put your ear up against the door, you feel that ice cold touch your ear. Could you go ahead and give me a listen check with a disadvantage dice?
Ooh. Nope. There you go.
11. Wait, no, so it would be 81.
81.
Yeah.
So
that's no.
so fail.
Yeah.
As you put your ear up to it and you begin to listen, you don't hear a thing. It's completely dead quiet.
Must be recharged.
Alright, hey guys, why don't you stand off the side of the building real quick? I'm gonna go back around front.
Okay.
Why?
I'm away from to stand off to like the side on one side of the building.
Okay?
I'm gonna go around the front. I'm gonna knock on the door really hard, and I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay. As you move up to the front door and you bang, 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 knock on it, you sit there, and you move off to the side, you wait as the snow comes pouring down. Nothing.
Alright. I'll go back and meet them back around the side. Alright, we're breaking in.
So you said the fence that's gone off the fire escape,
Yeah.
is it wooden?
No, that's around the garbage can. The fence around the garbage can is probably about a 9-foot tall fence. The fence around the fire escape, it actually goes up probably about 30, 40 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it scales up like the wall.
Alright,
So we just breaking it down?
Ken, you think you can get this with me?
Sure.
Alright. I'm try to bust through the door.
You want to try to bust through the door? Okay. Go ahead and give me a We're gonna do a strength with 2 disadvantage dice.
Wait. Can I try to pick the lock with my stiletto?
You could try. You'll have to try after they do their first slam against it, though.
Double disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
Trying to see if I have another.
I succeeded.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's 97 out of 55.
Okay, what'd you get?
My worst one was 61, and I had to get under 80.
Okay. So, you guys back up and slam into the door. You go bam, bam, 2 times. You feel the frame of the door shake. Snow falls off of the frame. Both times your shoulders bounce back. You can definitely feel as you slam into it. This is a heavy steel door. And it clearly must have some sort of deadbolt. As you hit your second time, you actually hit it with enough force to where you hear something on the inside break, but the door is still locked.
You want me to try?
Sure.
Do you want my help?
Sure.
How are you standing here? Freezing
Oh wait,
my-
they're trying to kick down the back door.
They're brute forcing.
Oh, I want to try to pick the lock on the fire escape.
Oh, the padlock?
Padlock.
Okay.
While they're doing that. Actually, is that a locksmith roll?
It would be a locksmith.
Never mind, that's 1%.
Yep. That's why I
Hello.
didn't do
That
it.
ain't happening.
Yep.
So we're gonna do this again?
Sure.
It's gonna be the same thing, 2 disadvantage dice.
Sure.
Okay, so 50.
Nope, didn't get it.
Fucking 100.
I will.
You rolled 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Again.
I will use
You go off.
4 luck.
4 luck?
And that puts me right at 55.
Okay.
Don't ever tell me what Don't ever tell me what the worst roll
So that's a
is,
success.
because I'm destined to just keep on getting it.
Holy shit.
What's the chances of
You're gonna
like,
knock yourself out on this
This
one.
is my third 100 in it.
That's insane.
You often carry me, right?
It's a hospital. That's what you're about to need.
Okay. As you guys back up and slam against it again, and pretty much you guys are going almost in like a chain. Like Joe would run up and slam up against it, then you'd see Kenneth run up and slam up against it, and Benjamin would run up and slam up against it. You guys were taking turns going back and forth. This took probably about 20, 30 times of slamming into this fucking door before you guys finally did it. On Kenneth's last one, you actually watch him run up and he slams into it. You hear his shoulder crack and pop, and something inside of his arm is not right. You fall back and you rear in pain as you grab your arm. You can feel the fluid and the hot, sharp pain shoot through there. Take 2 points of damage and your arm is dislocated. Specifically your left arm. Using anything with your left arm will be at a massive disadvantage. Your strength is now halved for the time being.
Can I use this first aid on him?
Yes, you can. You can do a first aid check.
Hey, what's wrong?
Please tell me someone knows how to.
Put your shoulder back in.
Yes. Resock it. I'm sorry, the pain. I can't think
Resock it.
straight.
I got a 0, and 3.
Oh.
So that's 3, right?
That's 3. That's a
out
massive
of
success.
60.
Oh god, I thought it was supposed to
Out
be
of a
the other
60?
way around.
That's a pretty big success ratio. Joseph makes his way over towards you. As you are holding onto your arm, you actually watch him grab your shoulder. Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
And you feel your bone pop back into the socket. At this point, though, your strength is still going to be halved for the time being, but you won't have the disadvantage on all the rolls with your left arm. You could very easily pop this back out if you strain yourself too hard. But that last blow by Kenneth, the one you popped your arm on, you see the door actually finally give way. It breaks through the plane of the deadbolt and breaks the inside of the frame completely off. The door swings open. And you see the darkness of inside the club, the back of the club.
This is one way to do it.
You better take it easy with that shoulder. I'm gonna head in.
You head in? Alright.
Weapon drawn.
Four of you make your way into back purgatory. You pull out your gun.
Pull my gun.
Wow,
I'll
all
pull
right.
out my gun.
You guys are ready to fucking kill people.
Chad just wants to be killed.
I pull out my check.
All right. Appears that you have all entered into the back kitchen area of this club. You can see the pots and pans hanging from the ceiling, the oven, all that. However, you all notice oven is still hot. Someone just turned it off maybe about 5 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
Probably around the time you guys started slamming into the door.
Oh shit. We all notice that?
You can still see the steam rising up off of the oven from the cold of
It's
the
not
outside.
food or anything?
You can smell food.
I'm gonna follow the smell of food. Follow that smell. Follow the nostrils.
If you want to do that.
Chad, get behind us. We'll protect you.
Now, could you please give me, this is not in here, but I'm going to use it the same as, we'll do the same as, I'll tell you what. Spot hidden is 25%, listen is 20%. I'm going to have you do a scent check, and that'll be 15.
There's a scent check?
No, I'm giving
It's gonna be
you,
a flat.
My
I make-
spot hidden's 40.
right, but I'm
I'd
saying,
rather use that.
I know that. If you want to look, find some of my vision, I'll let you do that.
Fine, so you're making up scent?
I'm making up scent for this.
Why is scent gonna be 15%? It's a basic human function.
Well, to track with it, humans
Oh,
aren't
come
really.
on, it's food.
Track is
What food is it? Is it macaroni?
It's not macaroni. It smells like bacon.
Sorry, I'm getting out of character real bad.
It smells like bacon.
Oh, bacon? Oh, okay. 15? Come on.
Oh, we dealt with that in the subway.
That's 66, you son of a bitch. 69.
Wanna
That's
use your luck?
96. That's 96.
You want to use your luck?
No, I don't. It's 96.
Unfortunately, the smell of bacon permeates the area. It's almost impossible to track that smell because it smells like that everywhere.
Follow the grease trail.
There's no grease trail.
There's always a grease trail.
Kind of listen in for some movement, anything like that.
Give me a listen check.
32 out of 60.
Okay. You stop and you listen as you look at Avery holding her gun,
I like bacon.
sniffing the air. You hear what sounds like creaking coming from above you. And you hear what sounds like 2 footsteps before it hears and a running, scrambling across the floorboards.
Also make a run.
Where are you running to?
You're running towards it?
No.
Oh.
So I'm gonna point upstairs.
You poop in your pants?
I'm gonna signal
Why did
two,
that get you?
and then I'm gonna start making my way up. Guns drawn.
Okay.
Alright.
Pull my gun, I guess.
You have a gun?
So, yeah, I got it from Tony, don't you
Oh,
remember?
yeah. No, that's so fun. Oh, you did get it. Alright,
I had to get
I'm gonna
the
wait
gun
for them all.
back.
I'm gonna go last.
All right.
But before, I'm gonna take a sip of my big gulp coffee and I'm gonna set it on a counter and I'll come back for that. Don't want to forget.
Help is gone.
As Joe pulls his gun, begins to make his way out, you're trying to find a staircase somewhere to get upstairs. You realize that doesn't look like there's a way upstairs from the kitchen. So you follow your way out, come into what looks like the back of the stage. You don't hear any music playing, but you can see the lights, the strobe lights. They're on. They're going off. You can see it through the curtain. They're just flashing.
So, I'm gonna take cover and wait till I see movement.
Wait till you see movement? Okay. You don't see any movement. You're basically back behind the stage where the band would be. The curtain is halfway drawn, so there's about a gap, probably about 4 inches wide, that you're seeing the flash come through. But you can't see the dance floor. You can't see anything on the other side of it. You don't see, besides for what looks like another fire exit to your left, you don't see any staircase going up.
So there's a fire exit.
Yeah, it would take you back outside.
So, certainly. So he switches back there for the lights.
You can give me a spot hidden check. He's not trying to smell where the light switch is.
This doesn't involve you, okay?
Yes, it does.
All right, that's 94 and a 75.
It is currently too dark in here to see where a light switch would be. Maybe if there was more light from the lights strobing in, if you opened the curtains.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I wanna peek around, do a little peeky boo.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my gun, just in case. I'll use my gun to open.
As you move up and you hit the curtain with your gun, and you peek through, you notice that the curtain is on a large automated pulley. You see it starts to slide open. And as it slides open, you can see the lights flashing, and it illuminates the area where you're at, but it also gives you all a clear vision and sight of what you see before you. What you see is a dance floor filled with frozen people stuck in moments of bliss, enjoyment, the dancing back and forth, the swaying of bodies as though they were, in an instant, kept right the way they were when they were enjoying the sound of the music thumping. Each one of them, no fear, no terror on their face. You see enjoyment, smiles, laughter, lust. Can I please get a sanity roll from everybody?
Pass.
Test.
Pass.
Somehow.
38 out of 68.
I did not pass. Let me see if I should.
Everyone who did pass, only 2 sanity points of damage. For whoever didn't pass, that is going to be 10 points of sanity damage.
Okay. Trying to do the math of how much luck would get me to.
We don't like math here.
No, we don't. How do you get math back? Or I'm sorry. How do you get luck back?
You don't get it until the end of the story.
Okay.
You have to survive the story.
Okay.
Luck is a very powerful skill. To use it all is dangerous.
Well,
Don't do this.
I'll only have 1 luck left.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I
Stop.
mean, 10 points of sanity. That's
Don't blow
pretty
your load.
That's pretty.
We have 4 more games.
Okay.
How much sanity are you at?
0. Just kidding. 24.
24? How much sanity did you start with?
I just started with 39.
This game 39. But I started off with 4.
You started off with what this game?
This game, 39.
No.
I'm dead. Remember
Something happens if you lose a certain amount of sanity within one game.
Well, good thing I have a gun.
What?
No, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that you have a gun. You're about to go insane.
Anyway, I start blasting.
It's dark as
And what are you at now?
24.
Okay.
The fuck are you?
Could you all, besides, or everyone, go ahead and give me an intelligence roll?
Besides me? Or
You go ahead and give me one too.
I got.
I did not pass, which you don't want to
No,
pass, right?
You don't want to pass it.
Did
Yeah.
not pass. I got a
didn't pass.
52.
Chrissy?
I got 8.
That's a pass, probably.
Yeah, I'm 70.
Okay. All right. At this moment, you all are an absolute flabbergasted at the sight that you're witnessing, this frozen dance room of people stuck in motion. Avery, as you stare into this, it is haunting to you. It doesn't even make sense. It's not feasible that these people should be like this. There's no snow in here. There's no ice in here. It's warm in the building. How are they frozen solid? You will have a bout of madness for 1 hour. And during this time, you have a extreme fear of cold.
Easily avoided.
Extreme fear of cold.
Extreme fear of the cold.
What the fuck?
They're all like yen.
What are you
Trust
talking
it.
about?
Yes.
We'll save yours for later.
Well, these are white.
The picture I saw of his friend, this is what yen looked like. I mean, not like they're all. I'm assuming they're all. I'm assuming they're all like in different.
Yeah, it looks as though they were all dancing.
Yeah. It didn't look like he was dancing, but
Keep it low. Be so kind. Whatever could have done this, whoever could have done this, might be upstairs.
You hear the intercom click on. Hear the static begin to chirp over the radio cap. Testing. Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What the fuck?
are we supposed to answer this guy?
Do I recognize the voice at all?
You do not recognize this voice.
Is there like a production room or anything like that like overlooks the dance floor?
Actually, if you look up into this area, you can see above the stage, so right above you guys where you're at, which would have been pretty close to where the kitchen was, where you heard the footsteps, there appears to be a glass overlook down in the floor room. Whoever's on speaking must be speaking from right above you.
I'm gonna look to the guys and then point in that direction.
You'd have to walk out into the dance floor and turn back to look, but you could point directly up above you.
So we can see glass.
You guys are behind the stage.
Yeah. Where do we see the glass?
You would know that it's right up above you, because you've been here before.
You specifically have.
You specifically have been here before.
Okay.
They wouldn't know it's there.
And I'm gonna point above me.
Okay.
Do you recognize that voice?
Never heard it. Tough crowd out there tonight, I guess. No worries. That's all part of the show. So glad of all of you to join me for this super stupendous occasion. You can see that it's really stopped the crowd in their tracks.
I'm gonna start looking for if there's stairs off to the side. We'll go up to that room.
There is no stairs where you're at. You have to walk out.
You have to walk out to go up to the room.
I'm gonna head out and see who's talking.
Okay. In the backstage, there's no stairs that goes up. It looks like on the other side of the building, where the entrance is, there's stairs that go up in like a mezzanine-like walk around that goes over here.
I'm not doing that.
You're gonna turn and walk out then?
Yeah.
So you turn, you walk out into the stage, and then you turn around and you look directly up. As you look up, you can see that the room is completely blacked out, but you can see the lights from like the mics and everything, and the soundboard is still on. There's a faint, shadowy figure standing there. Oh, and who do we have here? I do not recognize you. You do not look like Javier Barrera. So who are you?
Well, you could say I'm a friend of Tito's.
Tito's? Don't know any Tito's. Unless you're talking about Rocket Power, I know him.
Alright, man. Who are you? Why are you looking for Javier?
I'm looking for Javier because he's using some mojo, I guess you could say, that he's stealing from something he doesn't fucking understand. So, once I find him, we're gonna have a nice little heart-to-heart. But until then, I just can't stop being so fucking hungry all the time. Every fucking minute.
Alright, man. Tell you what, why don't you come down and we can talk? You can get something to eat if you're hungry.
The fuck is he doing?
Oh, it's alright. You don't need to bring me food. I brought takeout.
What the fuck is that, man?
Okay, man.
Why don't you come up here? I like to share. You hear the mic just go static.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna go start walking towards the stairs. To go up.
Same.
You guys cross the dance floor?
Yeah, I'm staying this
Are
far.
you really gonna fucking...
You can stay here if you want,
I'm
bud.
gonna walk around the patrons and make my
Do
way
they-
to the stairs.
Feel cold when we walk by them?
When you put your hand near them, they're like ice cold.
Okay.
But you don't see, they're not dripping. They're not thawing.
So, if they get closer to me, I'm gonna motion them to come in.
Alright, I'm gonna run out.
Yo, I don't know if this guy, if he's got a piece on him or anything like that. But this shit right here, that spook, he had me steal a fucking head. It looks just like these people do right now.
What do you mean?
It's, like I said, this
They
is
had me
exactly...
steal a head that was frozen.
They had you steal a frozen head from
I
here?
don't
Or
fucking
from the
know. I
museum?
don't understand any of this shit. Let's go get some answers from this fucking asshole, okay? I'll
Be a
leave.
nice guy.
I don't want to end up like Yen. I don't want to end up like these people.
It's fine. I'm gonna leave point. I'm gonna start
I'll
walking.
follow right behind.
I'm gonna start walking up the stairs.
Maybe I was following right behind you. You know what? I'm gonna take the
As
other
you
set of
all
stairs.
follow up the stairs, you guys make your way over to the mezzanine. You wrap around and you walk. And as you get to the door that enters into the sound room,
So
it's still dark.
I'm gonna put my back against the wall, away from the door. All right, man. I'm here to talk. My name's Joe. What's yours?
Watch the door. You see the doorknob turn, and it pushes towards you. You see the door swing open. And you see the dark, hollow emptiness of the inside of this room. And you can hear what sounds like crunching. Like someone chewing on ice.
Okay, man, I like the theatrics, but you gotta turn the light on or something.
No response.
Alright, man. I'm gonna give you the count of 5. Turn the light on so we can have a civil conversation. Let's say 5, 4, 3.
You hear footsteps, and he just screams, charging out of the room. I'm assuming all of you are just going to unload into him?
Yeah.
Except for Chad. Wait, no, Chad's gun.
I have a gun, but I'm just like,
Chad is the gun.
I'll go ahead and let you all roll firearms.
I don't know what the stats are to the pistol I have.
I'll take care of that. I already got that.
I'm gonna fire one hesitant shot. So I'm not.
2.
89 out of 60, so that is a miss for me.
Yeah, I got
this.
this.
You guys all missed?
No, I got 2.
Oh, so you actually shot?
Yeah.
You got a hit? Ooh, that's a good hit, too.
I went right between the eyes.
So, let me go ahead and... What gun do you have? You have just a pistol,
Glock.
right? Okay. So all pistols do the same amount of damage.
I have a basic bitch gun. Glock.
As you notice this mad, raved lunatic run out of there, you watch as his long black hair all the way down to his ribs. You see his sunk-in face, his eyes completely white. There's no pupils, no iris. You see his skin is so recessed in back, his lips have completely rotted away. His rib cage sunk in. He appears to be holding what looks like some sort of dagger-like knife. And as he moves towards you in this disjointed, like maniacal, maniac-like movement, you all pick up your guns and start firing at him. His speed is unhuman. Benjamin, you actually fire looking away as you
Oh my god, don't shoot us.
let loose into the darkness of the room. However, it is Avery who's managed to bring the weapon up and put one well-placed shot right between the eyes of this individual. You watch as he it hits the ground and slides across the carpeted floor before you watch as he stops.
I'm gonna walk up and fire off a couple more in the back of his head.
Okay. Which is Avery moves forward and boom, boom, boom.
I'm not gonna
Well, that was something.
keep my gun pointed at them.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the knife. I'm gonna walk up and try to grab the knife.
It's not a knife. It's just a hunk of ice.
Oh, I thought you said it was like a dagger.
It looked like a dagger, but it
Oh.
just looks like a blade made of ice.
I'm gonna use my foot to kick him over, roll him over
As
on
you
his back.
roll it over, it appears to be humanoid if they had never seen the light of day or eaten food in several months.
What the fuck?
I'd stay away from him. He looks sick. There's something wrong.
I'm gonna go try to find a light switch inside the room.
You move your hand on there, you feel the sliders, you flip the lights. As you flip on the lights, what you see makes you stop in your tracks. 2 bodies. You notice that one body appears to be a person sitting in the sound booth chair. You see that their throat has been slit and the blood that's spewed from their neck is frozen in the air, like a chain back to their throat. You see their bodies completely frozen, solid. You see that their shoulder appears to have bite marks and gnawing onto the flesh of this person as their clothes were torn away. On the other side of the room, you spot another tall, emaciated, thin individual. And as soon as the lights came on, you watch like a roach. And you watch it turn and it goes out the opposite door on the mezzanine. And you watch it literally jump from the balcony.
I want to try to shoot that.
Can I?
You guys try to shoot?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What the fuck? I'm gonna like run out, like turn.
26.
97 out of 60.
Mine's on
5?
40.
Out of 65. This is my desert eagle.
Don't say it.
You, Avery, and Kenneth, as this creature jumps over the balcony and attempts to get down to the dance floor, you all move over and aim down into the room. As the lights strobing off, you manage to get off 2 shots. Bang, bang! You watch as the creature or this individual gets hit. And as they get hit, you watch as they spin, they hit the ground, and you watch as they get up and continue to run. And you see that they actually exit the same way that you all came in. You see them disappear underneath the stage.
Great, we don't have to worry about that guy now.
I'm gonna go to the body that's in the room.
Okay?
Is it?
You don't recognize him.
Don't recognize him. No name tag. No nothing.
No. I mean, he's frozen solid, so his clothes are frozen. You really can't search him without chipping away.
Well, I didn't know if he was wearing a name tag.
You don't see a name tag on him. It looks like he's wearing regular clothing. Although, unlike the people on the dance floor, this individual appears to have their facial expression stuck in a moment of pure horror.
We got another one in here.
I'm gonna walk in.
Another body.
Starting to see a theme here.
None of this is right.
Is there any hot food in there, anything like that? Or
You want to give me a spot hidden?
Now's not time to eat.
I'm gonna touch like the blood.
21 out of 75.
Okay. As you're looking around the room, you can see that there appears to be excrement, human excrement, piled up in the corner of the room. You can also see that there appears to be a suitcase that's sitting next to the soundboard. And as you made your way back over towards the body of the individual, you actually put your hand near the individual, and they are hot.
Oh shit.
Hot. Way warmer than what a corpse should be at this point now. I mean, they're warmer than what a living person would be. They're almost like above fever temperature.
and this is not the. 'cause
Not
I-
the frozen one, the one you just shot.
And you said there's no article of clothing on him or anything like that?
No.
No identification?
Nope.
But there was a suitcase.
There's a suitcase next to the soundboard, yeah.
I'm gonna go for the suitcase.
Alright, you pick it up.
Yeah.
It does appear to have those old rotary lock combos on it, each side.
Alright. So I'm fidgeting with the lock until it pops open. Actually, anyone got a knife on him?
4?
I don't want to fuck with this too long. I don't want to open it up.
Handed my stiletto.
I'm just gonna open
You're
it.
trying to open it that way?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. We'll do a. For this, because I don't really feel like it's lock picking or locksmithing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to wedge it in there and just pry it open.
Yeah, go ahead and just give me a strength then.
70.
70?
Out of 55.
Alright, as you go to pry it, it is actually not some cheap, shitty suitcase lock. This is heavy duty. Whoever bought this suitcase specifically bought it to make sure it couldn't get opened. By force, at least.
What are you trying to do over there? Something.
This suitcase was hidden underneath this soundboard. It's not cheap.
I'm just gonna look around the room for a key for the suitcase.
There's no key slot. It's just 3.
Oh, so
It's like the rotary numbers.
Oh, lame.
So you trying to pry it open with that? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm just trying to force it open.
Could always shoot it.
I'm gonna walk
You do
over.
notice that as you're looking, though, as you move it over towards the light and look towards the rotary, you see that there is initials. They're stamped into the leather, and the initials are WF.
So, what's Fresco's first name?
I don't even remember if I got a first name.
Mr. P.I., what's his first name?
William. Right.
Well, there's a WF on this suitcase.
Let me try that. I'm gonna try to use that same method he was doing
For what?
to suitcase.
You're gonna try to pry it?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's still got the thing in.
Yeah, you can try. You're gonna go ahead and use disadvantage dice on this, though.
Just one.
Do just one.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to open it like I opened those locks. Just
Thumb the combination until it feels like it's gonna give away. Because typically, like, the lock tends to move the closer you get to the combination.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, they're not hard to.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you try it, but again, I've already stated this suitcase is well made. So, we'll have you do a. Do you have anything in locksmith?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you do.
Not playing my character is really pissing me off right now.
We'll let you do locksmith, but
I'm just playing cards.
we'll make it 5% instead of 0.1.
Okay. I'll try it. Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, at this point, unless you're planning on possibly destroying the contents inside of it, there's really. It looks like you're gonna need to find the combination.
So is there anywhere else we need to go tonight?
Not that I'm aware of.
Why don't we just take the suitcase with us and get out of here?
I still have my camera with me, right?
You do?
Could I take some more pictures of all the bodies and everything, and this thing especially?
Sure. I'm gonna snap a few photos.
No, he's not.
No, I don't want to.
Just do it.
Oh, you don't want to know?
No.
Oh,
No, I do.
Could be good evidence.
While he's doing that, I want to walk around and see if there's any other property of Dr. Frexel's there.
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
Ooh. But only 15%. Get the small out.
I will. That is 1.
You got a 1.
A 1. I keep rolling zeros.
Find Dr.
If you would have did that roll on the locksmith, you would have popped it. All right. So you look around the room, and you don't find anything of his. But you do, however, when you feel underneath the soundboard, you pull out what appears to be a sawed-off spaz shotgun. Looks like it has 8 rounds in it, too.
Alright. Well, I don't think this is anything. I mean, it's something, but I don't think it's anything pertaining to this.
Alright,
I don't know
well,
why it was under there. Well, never mind. I know why it's
Did you
under
get
there.
that?
I tell you what, that would be handy if we run into more of those things.
Or like aircraft, yeah.
Who's good with a shotgun?
You don't have to be good with a shotgun. The shotgun. Shotgun. You just have to point it at something.
I know how
Never seen a
shotguns
shotgun's
work.
good with you.
Yeah, I know how to use a shotgun.
Just point it at me.
I was gonna hit you and I changed my mind.
I'm taking pictures of it.
Someone to hold on to the suitcase, because I don't want to carry around a
I'll carry the suitcase.
Alright.
All right. Do you all decide to leave?
Yeah.
So, wasn't Freck supposed to be here or something like that?
They found his business card or something here. That's what the lead was. That they found on the floor or something.
Do we still have the business card?
I think someone took it.
No,
I think-
it's Courtney had it. Or
No,
actually,
I think I took it.
You took it? Yeah, you took it. Yep.
I'm gonna pull out my jacket.
Yeah. That was found in his hotel room that he was staying at. That's what it was.
Oh, is this? There was something that was found at the club of his.
No.
Yeah, the suitcase.
No.
The stuff that they had of his that was recovered was from his hotel room that he checked out of, and they haven't been able to find him. Courtney gave you guys the card, being like, this was found in his room. Could be a possibility.
Oh, it was the card for the club.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Well, this looks awful important. I don't think he would leave it behind on purpose. Is there a basement to this place?
I wouldn't know, but we can look. We're here.
You do know that there is a basement.
Why would I know that there's a basement?
What have you been here for?
Oh, it was here?
It was here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a basement. We can look.
Oh, fucking beautiful. Alright, you guys decide to leave the sound room then?
Yeah, shotgun drawn.
Okay. So, as you guys exit the sound room, and you make your way down, you
I'm not going down.
No, I'm talking about from the sound room down to the first floor. I'm assuming you're not going to go down to the basement.
You're gonna go to your big gulp coffee.
Yeah, I'll just go back to the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, while we're going down, also keep your eyes peeled. That second guy is around here somewhere, I think.
Okay. As you guys make your way down the stairs from the mezzanine, you come over to where all those bodies were frozen in the dance floor. And as you get ready to make your way back towards the stage where the staircase is that goes down, you hear the sound of footsteps. Heavy boots moving in from the back of the club. You hear fan out! You hear the sound of multiple gunmen entering in from the back room. You see lights beginning to move back and forth, scanning the area. And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Oh my god.
Make sure you tune in for the next one where we all die in the first 5 minutes.
I mean, it's totally possible.
It's very possible.
It is very possible. This is 1000% a lethal encounter showing
Yeah,
up.
fun.
Hail of bullets.
This is not VTM where you can just take a shotgun blast and be like, ow.
I miss VTM.
Someone here is new asked if this is a modern setting or a period base.
2003.
Is that mod?
I mean,
More modern than most.
More modern than most Call of
Yeah,
Cthulhu,
it's,
yeah.
it's not like a gaslight or anything long.
It's not Gaslight, it's not 30s.
Yeah,
it's
that's only like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so 2003. That is the setting. But that wraps up episode 2. So we will be able to come back for episode 3 next Monday.
Be sure you place your bets for who dies next game, because one of us is gonna die.
I'm gonna say it's very possible that someone could die. And also there's a little special something that's gonna happen with Kenneth in the next episode too.
Ooh.
So
Is there a baby mama situation
Two-
going on?
So tomorrow after dark,
Yeah.
and then Sunday.
Sunday we'll be back with Death Attack, which hopefully by then the miniatures will be in. I hope.
For After Dark tomorrow, I was thinking we could do, because the talking part isn't going to last very long. So I was figuring after the talking part, we can either play Among Us with the community or do Jackbox. So we'll be doing some extra stuff, so it's not only like a 30-minute long stream for you guys.
Yeah.
We do community game night with it. So that'll be tomorrow.
But other than that, I don't think we have anything else to announce. So yeah, until tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. And I still didn't remember that fucking Latin quote. Anyway, I'll just finish it off with this then.
Just say something.
So
like
just remember, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's
Thursday.
he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Hold
near
on.
dark.
Fucking what?
All right, guys. See you all.
See you later.